when they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Oh, and the ball's out on the return. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just could bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After run, now throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Gators get enough for the first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. After the misfire, now on second down. Dropping back, it's Saunders. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Finds his man. It's Robinson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a look.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Now the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Wells. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great catch and run for 6.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Saunders. He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Cherry. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on 3rd down, but now on 4th, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always the guy that's going to roll the dice and go for it.
The give and the run on 4th down. The Gators will keep this drive going.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
They're going to ride this running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Peters. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Gators are marching down the field. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the air on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And the Gators are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass, it's Saunders. Looking to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Let's see, he can block, he can catch,
He can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, and make plays for the quarterback.
And the returner will be dragged down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
It's really frustrating for a defense when you cover that first play. You knew it was going to be a pass. You cover everything short, but then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. At the 45, on his way. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Man, the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's high. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25.
Carolina offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll let one go down the right side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Still on his feet at the 45. Bringing it back. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's now second and goal.
See if they can get it done on second and goal. The give to the tailback. Touchdown Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to and the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going for it all. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
No, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants to throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Catch in the middle, it's McNabb. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Off-play action on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Looking to throw at Saunders. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on first and goal. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
South Carolina, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. To the air, it's Saunders. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Using his legs, it's McNabb. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it in the 22-yard line. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep. And that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He wants to throw it. Might be looking to run. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Gets it out fast. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Grab near the sticks. It's McNabb. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Giving him his pads. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of the tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Offense in a bunch formation. To throw, it's Saunders. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
They're trying to get to it. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Moving away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down, using his legs to buy some time. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Back to throw, it's Saunders. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. And he tacked on the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Ivory. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, Gators! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 34 over Purdue. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down.
And he throws another interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Dropping back, it's Saunders. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house. They can build some momentum for some future games.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really difficult.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads it left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And the point after is good. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
South Carolina, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going up top here late in the game. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This one's complete. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Gators moving quickly to the line. They'll throw it on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. What a snag by the defense. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Gators! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah.
And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know.
Going deep. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida. And the route is on. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ivory. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The offense set for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. One more play to pad the stats. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.